Alright folks, now here we go with round 2 of my CBS FOX VHS collection. We're going to get into some heavy hitters here, folks. Now, this is one of my favourite films ever made, and I mean my favourite film. Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell, 1986 I think this was from memory. Absolutely amazing. I absolutely adore this film. I've got Blu-rays, figures, t-shirts, soundtracks, you name it. You know, everyone has their favourite film, folks, and for me, this just does it. A bit of everything in that film. Alright, the mighty Evil Dead 2. I'm very lucky in that I have a good condition one. It usually gets pretty decent money on eBay. I really adore the case on this as well. If I can just open it without breaking it. As you can see, it's embossed in there as such. I don't think many CBS FOX releases actually did that. As you can see, I put little silica gel packets in there to stop it getting mold and such. As I say, this one's in absolutely amazing condition, so I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, now, a horror favourite of everyone, the mighty Dawn of the Dead. I'm very lucky in that I have, you know, both sleeve variants. So I have this one here, guys, and the much rarer orange one here. Bit of a story with this. Now, I originally had this tape for like about 10 years, and one day I was decided to, you know, clean the box and such, so I pulled the slick out, and to my surprise, the orange one there, that slick was actually hidden behind this one, so I was quite over the moon to find that, you know, that was hidden behind there for so long, and I had no idea. Now, a novelty video case here, the lamp. I will try and get this to change for you guys like that. So it's a lenticular sleeve. This was released in America under a much gayer title as The Outing. Yeah, The Lamp is a fantastic film. There is a Blu-ray out these days, guys. I'm not sure who put it out, but do check it out. Demon Warp with Arthur Kennedy. This seems to get touted as a crappy film quite a lot, but I actually find it quite entertaining. It's like a weird sci-fi satanic film. It's quite bizarre, but yeah, I do find it entertaining. Alright, The Hidden. Now this is amazing. Absolutely astounding. I've got the Blu-ray and DVD and all sorts with this one. It's got Kyle there from Twin Peaks. It's absolutely fucking amazing. This weird slug creature comes to Earth. It's an alien, of course, and he has a penchant for Ferrari's heavy metal music and just running amok. It's a total run-amok film. But yeah, the bodies that he goes inside only have a certain lifespan, and they fuck up, and he's got to jump into another body. So they fight, you know, it's very hard to track the guy, the creature as such, I should say. Absolutely amazing. Very, very over-the-top violent. I do recommend that one, folks. Alright, Cirio Santiago, Filipino director, did this one, Demon of Paradise. It almost sort of comes across as a trauma film, but it's actually not a trauma production. It is quite amusing. It's not a great film, but as I say, it is an amusing watch, and it does have amazing artwork on it. Alright, Bad Dreams. Now this is quite a good one. I haven't actually watched it for a while. I do recommend it though. It does have quite a good cast. Bruce Abbott's in this one, and a few other regulars. I think you guys would dig it. There is disc releases of it these days, but I remember it had sort of like a cop-out ending though. You know, I'm not going to give too much away, in the way that April Fool's Day did. So Lynch is in this as well. I can't remember the guy's name. David Lynch is in it. So Take a Hard Ride, blaxploitation film. Wasn't the greatest. I mean, I am a spaghetti western fan, but this one was a bit ho-hum. Even with Van Cleef in it and Jim Brown, it wasn't the greatest. Alright, Enemy Mine. Now this has its fans, but I've never really been into Enemy Mine that much. I mean, it's got Gossett Jr. and Dennis Quaid, so you know, star-wise, it's got you know, the big names, but it just didn't do it for me. Here's a weird one here with Peter Fonda and Susan Strasberg. Now this is a weird 60s psychedelic film called The Trip. I need to go back and watch that again. From memory, it wasn't fantastic, but it was quite amusing. David Pryor film called Killzone. Generally, I absolutely love jungle actioners, but I just couldn't get into this, and I got to admit, it's extremely cheap, but usually I can sort of overlook that, but I don't know, there's something about that film. I just really cannot get into it, guys. Sorority House Massacre, quite a rare tape, that one. I can't really comment on the film, I'm sorry, because it's been that long. Like, I haven't seen that film for probably 30 years, but it does have a nice design on it and such, and do need to delve back into it. Alright, an absolute classic with Tommy Lee Jones, The Park Is Mine, and believe it or not, it's actually a made-for-TV film. It is reasonably violent as well for a TV film. It is rated M here, and it's absolutely amazing. I have got the Blu-ray of this as well. It is a good one. I do recommend you guys check it out if you haven't. Cocaine Wars, I need to reappraise this again because I know a lot of people are fans of this. There's a Blu-ray out these days of this one too. I remember it being pretty bad. It is rated R, but for the life of me, I can't remember why, because I remember it being pretty fucking slow and pretty boring, but as I say, I need to go back and watch it again. Silent Assassins with Linda Blair and Sam Jones, bit of an odd team-up, but it's not too bad. Again, guys, it's not like an absolutely amazing action film, but you know, it does have its merit. It is worth a look. I am a fan of Sam Jones. Alien. Not much point in going on about the film itself. I think everyone watching this has seen it. Everyone in the world has probably seen it, but it is a nice copy, that one. Alright, now here's one you never hear about, and I actually quite enjoy it, because it's quite different. It is a slasher film from the 80s called The Newly Deads, but the killer in this one is actually like a cross-dresser or a transsexual or something like that from memory, but it was, yeah, it was reasonably violent, had some decent kills and stuff like that. I do suspect the tape here is cut, but I can't confirm because it's the only print that I've seen. Another amusing one, folks, Booby Trap. This one was quite good again. I haven't watched it for a while, but I do remember it was quite a good film. Another post-apoc film. So if you're into that sort of thing, like the Mad Max rip-offs and that, I think you guys will dig it. Alright, Mondo Kane, with a pretty graphic looking sleeve here, with his eyeball getting poked out with a knife. It is one of the old Mondo films, as I say, but wasn't one of the better ones, but still worth a look, and it is an extremely nice showpiece. Another favourite of mine is Night of the Creeps. I absolutely adore this film. I've got the Blu-ray set that came with the poster and the large 12-inch figure and shit like that. Very amusing, brainless beer and pizza film fun. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it. Alright, Antonio Margheriti, kids action film. Yeah, look, I can't really comment on this, guys. I've never watched it. Now, it does have Borgnine and Anthony Quinn, so, you know, on pen and paper it does sound like it might be pretty reasonable, but yeah, as I say, I've never actually sat down and watched it. Alright, another Cirio Santiago Filipino actioner called Silk. Now, this one wasn't too bad, but number 2 is actually better. Still worth a look. I do recommend you guys check these out. I mean, Cirio does amazing action films. I have crapped on about his work quite a bit in the past, so I won't go on about it too much. This making of Empire Strikes Back special effects, yeah, I've never sat through that one. It is, again, quite a reasonably rare tape these days, and this one's in pretty good condition. So, yeah, it's good to have for the collection, guys. Now, Stingray, this has just came out, Dark Force Entertainment, just put that one out. It's been a while since I've seen it. It was quite amusing. It does have Christopher Mitchum in it. And I am a big fan of Mitchum, so it's another one that's worth a look, guys. Now, here's one I haven't seen since I was a kid, Leviathan. And I do generally like those, you know, horror films set in the water, like The Abyss, Deep Star 6, I think it was called, in this one. All very similar. From memory of all of these sort of films, this one was my favourite. But yeah, it's been some time, folks. I'm well overdue a rewatch of that one. Alright, folks, we're going to wrap it up with one last title, The Fix. Again, I can't really comment on this one. It does look interesting, but I've got like 3,000 tapes here, so I've never actually, you know, got around to watching this one. Who knows, you know, one day when I get time, I will give it a go. Alright folks, that is it. I hope you've had fun checking out my CBS Fox collection. I'm pretty sure, you know, this one and part 1 is all the tapes I have released on that label. So that is it. I don't know what I'll come up with next time, guys. I'm pretty much exhausted my whole collection now. So anyway, I'm going to go. Have fun. Have a good weekend. See you later.